Okay, part two of the guide. First thing we want to do, we want to come back out in our tight double zone Texas fort. Um, and we want to come out just in a random play. Let's come out in nickel. And now we're audibling down to our strong close formation. And the first play we're looking at is the counter. Now when running the ball, we want to go where we have numbers. I see I have more numbers to the left hand side, so I will go to the toss normally on this particular play. Hike the ball and look to just pick up yardage here. Um, just for the sake of running this play, I'm going to run the counter to the left hand side. I normally wouldn't. I'll probably, if I see I got numbers to the left, I'll switch the run to the right hand side. Look to pick up yardage like so. That time I picked up about 2 yards. You can also run this, like I said, to the left hand side. So let's say he slid his line to the left. You can just hike the ball and run the ball that just like so. You can also use the clear out method, and the clear out method is when you motion the receiver on the right hand side, motion him to the left hand side if it's man coverage, then just hike the ball once he clears that particular side. That time I actually let him run too far over. Let's try that again. Hike the ball like so, look to pick up yardage. You hike the ball when the wide receiver is over the center. If his man coverage is his zone coverage, then you let him clear out to the opposite side of the field. We also have, like I said, the quick toss. I showed you that. Basically, you just slide protect aggressive and then just pick it. Get to that sideline really. Look to get to the sideline for the toss if you have numbers to the right. And why I say numbers to the right and to the left, I count the people in the box, not the defensive line. Well, you can count the defensive line, but I see you got 2 people to the left, and you got 3 people to the left, 2 people to the right. And when I see this, you want to run it to the side where there's less people, which would be to the right. So as you see here, I got more blockers than they have defenders. Now we're going to a pass play, and that is the wide trail. The only adjustment that you want to do is streak the X receiver. Now this works against man and zone. First read is the B receiver. Our next read is the A receiver, and the last read is the streak. As we see here, we're looking for the A receiver, and the A receiver just gets open against man coverage. And also against zone coverage, like I said. Let's go back to the I hit the wrong button. Let's go back to the wide trails. Now against zone coverage, like I said, the B receiver gets open as well. You just throw the ball. There's no pass lead or anything like that when throwing the wide trail. Unless you're throwing the streak, then it'll be down into the inside, which should get open versus zone coverage. This is a cover 3 again. A receiver should get open. There we go, right there as well. Let me see if I can get this X receiver. The read may be a little tight, but I should be able to get this in there. So as you see here, he actually takes a bump. Yeah, it's a little bit too tight for my liking. I probably would not throw that if he gets bumped. So let's see if I can. If he does not get bumped, then I will probably throw this. But as soon as I see the guy, as soon as I see that guy get bumped, but that time he didn't run that far over the middle. So you just have to make the right read when it comes to that play. Now the only other pass play that I run out of this is the quick pass. And basically how I set this up, this is also a zone beater here. So if I see zone, slant the A receiver and streak the B receiver, and look for the A receiver to get open versus zone coverage. As you can see there, that is cover 3 zone, and Grunk is just wide open. Now if it's man, like I said, you can run that particular play in man, but I just look for it as a zone beater. Run it. You can run it as stock, or you can run it. Let me show you. You can run it by squaring in the tight end. Put him on an in route. So let's go to quick pass. Put him on an in route like so. And this is against man coverage. and look for the in route, the curl route, and then the X receiver as the last read. So this works, like I said, versus man. The way he runs that particular route, I'll show you. See if I can get back to it. Go back to the quick pass. Make sure I'm in man coverage because the running back, because he's not on the route, that's why he's open like that. But you also got the curl route gets open versus man coverage as well. So you got 2 passing plays that beats man and zone, and you have 3 running plays with the counter, the off tackle, and the toss. Now I didn't show the off tackle. Let me show you that. This is another play that you're gonna have to come out in. This is like I said 3 plays. One is the deep fork out of tight double zone. The other one is the halfback off tackle. Now you can come out in any play out of the strong close because it is, when you pick the play, it's going to show up as the same formation: 2-2-1, 2 wide receivers, 2 running backs, and 1 tight end. So your opponent's probably thinking tight double zone, and bam, I'm in strong close, halfback off tackle. Look to catch him off guard and just pick up yardage here with the halfback off tackle. You can motion him just like the counter for extra run support. And either you can pop it outside or pop it inside. So this time, like I said, you can take it right up the A gap or take it all the way to the outside. So that rounds out that formation, I believe. Let me check real quick. Yep. The screen pass, I have no success with screen passes, but if you do, this particular formation strong close has a screen pass, so you want to incorporate that into your scheme. Now we're moving on to the last formation, and this is a formation that is not in our audibles, and it's the 3rd play that we come out in, and it is the I form. Now you can come out in any of these I forms except the tight pair. Make sure, the only thing you want to make sure is you got the jumbo backfield set, so it shows up as 2-2-2, and basically that is 2 fullbacks would be in the backfield. So that's why I have Woodhead and Kevin Falk as my number 1, number 2 fullback. The formation that I come out in is the twins flex, and it is the you can either come out in the halfback draw if you're looking to run the ball, or the flanker dig. The flanker dig is actually a deep pass formation audible. So let's come out in man coverage first. And let's say they're doing man coverage bump and run. I look for the A receiver running that drag route just to get open. He is an unbumpable route. You can also, let's see. You also, if it's man coverage, I curl the X receiver. So I look for the X receiver as soon as he cuts back for the ball. Just throw him the ball like so. If it's man coverage. Now if they go to zone, the only thing I do, I leave everything stock really if it's in zone. And the way you can tell if it's in man and zone, they will not be lined up over the B receiver. They may be like this when you come out in that formation in the twin set. That's why I like that set, because I can quickly tell whether you're in man or zone. And if they're in zone, I look for the B receiver to be open. Like I said, pass lead down into the inside. And if that receiver is for whatever reason he's covered, it's too tight of a coverage, and then I look for the square end route like so, and the last read would be the tight end running underneath. Now let's see if our quick pass, I think that is, nope. Now if we formation audible down to the run is the halfback blast. This is one of my favorite run plays in the game. It's in this playbook and in the Atlanta playbook, and all you do is just hike the balls. You can slide protect aggressive if you want to. I usually do. So here we go, and then we just look to pick up yardage here. You can either take it up the B gap or take it outside, or take it up the A gap. See if I can take it outside here. So as you can see there, I took it outside. Picked up about 5 or 6 yards, so that is a great running play. Now the other passing play that we come out in is the what is that play? The flanker curl. Let's come out in man coverage. Now if our opponent's playing man bump and run coverage, what you want to do is slant in the A receiver and motion the Y receiver to the right hand side and hike the ball before he sets. He will be open for the quick pass like so to beat man coverage. That's against man, bump, and run. So let me show you that one more time. He runs out, hike the ball before he sets. He'll be wide open for the pass. Now, let's say that particular guy is let's say they're using that and it's taken away. Well, you got this tight end that is also on a unbumpable route that just gets open versus man coverage. Now, if they go to zone, the only thing I'll do, I'll streak the B receiver and maybe slant in the A receiver. You can do whatever you want to with the A receiver. I normally put him on a square end just like so he does not interfere with the curl route to the X receiver, and the X receiver is actually my first read versus zone. So I'm looking, the curl route's wide open. Now, if they give me that streak route, like I said, it gets open versus zone, I will take it, but I'm not necessarily looking for it. And this A receiver gets open. That in route gets open too versus pretty much any zone, man and zone, and you want to pass lead the ball up. As soon as he cuts in, just pass lead the ball up like so. That's against zone coverage. See if I can get this streak route to round out the play. Guy got bumped here. Still caught the ball. Taylor Price for the catch. So that is my scheme. Remember, one of the most advantaged part of this scheme is the personnel set is always 2 wide receivers, 2 running backs, and 1 tight end. So it makes it nearly impossible. It makes it impossible for you to know what formation I'm in until I break the huddle. So until next time, guys, later.